Hello and welcome. I am playing tapes for the next hour, and yeah, I was thinking about having some kind of theme today, but I came too late to bed yesterday and woke up this morning and was like, I'm not going to do any theme. Yeah, so yes. But first up is a tape by Swedish noise music concrete project Blodvite from 2014, and it's titled Falsk Spektrum, which is surely not the way to say those words in Swedish. I'm so sorry. But falsk spectrum means something like, I would say something like fake stereo image, which is kind of true because the tape is like in mono, so there isn't any stereo image at all. I've always kind of been wondering what the title is about. But the guy who made the tape, a Swedish guy named Victor Otarsson, which is also surely not the way to say his name in Swedish, he disappeared totally from the music scene a few years ago, so we're probably not going to figure out what the title Falsk Spektrum means. But we can listen to the tape instead. And in the last radio show I did here, we had the problem that at times the tape recorder only wanted to play in the left channel. And today we have sound in both channel, but the sound is mono. So it's like 2 steps ahead and 1 step back again, or 2 steps back again. I don't know. I really have to stop talking now. Falsk Spektrum by Blodvite coming up, and it's the first part of side B, I think. Yeah, it is. What I really like about this music is that it's in many ways it's like it's I think it's very it's not is the microphone turned on? Just a second. I just have to check. Yeah, it is great. Oh my god. Um I think this music is really beautiful because it's very open, I would say. It's not trying to communicate any sort of specific things to the listener because it's just like sound and there's not any sort of harmony or anything. There's only just like the sort of the texture. And yeah, it may seem sort of hard to listen to or like weird or pretentious or whatever, but I think this music to me it's very calming in some way because it's so sort of open and it doesn't really expect any specific emotional reaction from the listener, and I really love music as well, which is very sort of emotional, but like I've I've also learned to like music which is more sort of open, I would say. Yeah. Next up is a quite new tape by Swedish sort of folk musician Isabel Gustafsson. It's released on the lovely Slovakian label Warm Winters, and it's like it's a fun thing because Warm Winters is this like experimental music tape label who's put out a lot of electronic stuff and like modern classical music and stuff. And this tape is like really, really sort of traditional Scandinavian folk music. And it's not very, I would say it's not like avant-garde in any way, but it's very, very beautiful. And I kind of like, I wish that more sort of this kind of more, traditional music would also be released through experimental music labels, because like I wouldn't have discovered this tape if it wasn't on like the Warm Winters label, because I don't know which labels are releasing traditional Scandinavian folk music. But anyways, it's a lovely tape, and I forgot the name of it, so sorry. But we're going to listen to the first two tracks, or three, because they are really short, all too short. it's so nice to hear piano music without this like endless sustain, which is always on like ambient tapes. It's like, I guess maybe I have like 20 tapes, which is only piano, and maybe 18 of them is just like the sustain pedal pressed like all the way through, because that's apparently just how ambient musicians do. I don't know. I remember when I learned myself that I could play piano without having the sustain pedal pressed all the time. It was a revelation for sure. Okay, next up is some grim and terrifying industrial music from the north of Sweden, from the shady duo of Alpha Mania and Project Hot from Sundsvall, which is I haven't ever been to the city of Sundsvall, but because of the music I've heard from that city, I am genuinely terrified of this place, and it's not even a joke. I got this tape yesterday from some weird guy in Sweden. It's packed in this weird packaging. It's like paper sleeve, and you have to. It's kind of hard to get out the tape, so you have a lot of time to regret before you put it in the tape machine. This tape is a re-release of an LP originally released on Gothenburg label Hashhead Rituals in 2007, and the tape is reshoot on the band's own label Band, which I basically think just means sort of like angry tape. We're going to listen to a few minutes of this. Yeah. really like this. The sound of this tape. It's like the most sort of primitive, like sort of uncoordinated and like stupid industrial music you can get. Like it's a fun thing with industrial music because there's a quite sort of wide spectra from the. You can have this like industrial music which is like actual songs and like programmed drums and stuff, and then there's this vibe which is just like angry people in a basement with very primitive synthesizers. And I've like there is like in industrial music there is like these sub genres which I don't really understand. Like I haven't figured out the difference between deaf industrial and post-mortem industrial, but maybe I can figure that out for the next radio show, and I can explain it if I don't know. Next up, we're going to listen to a tape from Ukrainian artist Svetlana Nianyu. She was very active in the sort of in the Ukrainian underground in the 90s, and a few weeks ago, copies of an old tape she did in 1999 went for sale from a record shop in Poland, and I was lucky to get one of those. And this album, I think it's the only one she recorded like in a real studio, because the sort of post-Soviet scene in Ukraine in the 90s were like very primitive, and most recordings were did at home and stuff like that. But she also made, and this is a really big recommendation. She made an LP with a guy named Oleksandra Yashenko, and I haven't I haven't found a copy of that yet, but it's an amazing album. And that guy Oleksandra Yashenko, he also made a solo album, which is like he made a home built string instrument with I think 20 strings or something, and recorded this album. I think it's called Count to 100 Symphony Number 1, which is some of the most sort of extreme and radical music I know. But I don't have any of those releases in a physical format, so we can't play them here. But this album we're playing from, I think it's titled something like Kirketsi, and I'm surely saying it wrong. But it's from 1999, and it got released on tape back then, and I've just got the tape, and it's amazing. I think I put the wrong tape in the tape machine. Maybe I even brought the wrong tape. Oh, that's awkward. Just a second. No, I might have the right tape. Yeah, I found the wrong tape. Just a second, I'm going to find the right one in my bag. Yeah. Anton said that I would probably go get a job on the radio after that, but I think he is wrong. But here's the right tape. I think. Yeah, it is great. Yeah, from Svetlana Nianyu. And now I'm just, is it the right side? Yeah, it is. Great. Just a second. I'm rewinding the tape, and yeah, I think now we're Yeah. So this tape is fucking great. Like there is, I don't know what to say, like, because I wish that I had the proper knowledge about Ukrainian folk music to say something intelligent about the music, but I don't. But before I accidentally put a tape by one of the weirdest music projects here in Copenhagen, Hvid Etta, in the tape machine, and now we're going to listen to that project. It's Alexander Holm who runs the tape label Sensorisk Verden, and Chris Shields, who has he's from Baltimore and has released some tapes on the legendary No Rent Records cassettes in the USA, and they has this project Hvid Etta, which is like it's almost some kind of really weird musical theater, except the narrative is very, very hard to figure out. Alexander told me that this tape titled T.O. is like a sci-fi story of sorts, and Alexander is a good friend of mine, and I really love the tape, but I must admit that I haven't really figured out the sci-fi narrative yet. But it's a great album, and this project is very serious and very strange and quite fun at the same time in a very unique way. So we're going to listen to the start of the epic sci-fi drama T.O. by Hvid Etta, released through Sensorisk Verden last year.
Der står 4 mennesker og kaster en bold til hinanden. Vi forsøger at forstå reglerne i spillet. En snitter bolden med sit håndled. følge åndens rute gennem luften. Hun står med bind for øjnene og råber kommando. Op, op. Nu er vi i en dal. Her er der også nogen, der spiller. De triller en kugle lavet af et tungt metal. Spillet går ud på at få kuglen så tæt på en fordybning i græsset. Uden at den kommer til at ligge stille. Den er i konstant bevægelse.
Yeah, this is a really great tape, and I think it's I think this is what you could call sound art, maybe. And there's a lot of sound art music which is very, very slightly pretentious, maybe, and this music feels it doesn't at all feel like pretentious to me. It just feels very very sort of natural and spontaneous, and it's like it's not like overly trying to be weird. It is just like weird, like. But yeah, it's a great tape. Yeah, I have to figure out where I put the next tape I have to play. Yeah, some blind people are very, very organized and good at putting things the right places and stuff, and I am not one of them. But here is the tape by Swedish artist Blod. Not the noise artist from the 90s, Blod from the north of Sweden, but contemporary Gothenburg artist Blod. And this tape is titled Leerne från helvetet, and it's from 2017, and it's there are moments of like truly stupid but amazing brilliance on this tape, which can't be found in any other music, and I like the sounds will explain themselves or not. I don't want to say too much about this, but it's amazing. Yeah, Blod from Gothenburg. This tape is just like, it's like 40 minutes of him just jamming in his garage, and it's Blod is a quite special project. Like, it doesn't sound like anything else, and Gustav Dixon, who's behind the project, is a very special musician, and I can recommend all of his tapes and all of his releases. Oh yeah, next up is some really like, I would say, sort of old school, basic Swedish hash noise from Au og Miljø, also from Gothenburg, and this is a tape from 2011 titled Forandringens frø. Really basic synth field recordings, hash noise. I just have to figure out where. Just a second. I tried to rewind all the tapes from home, but it didn't quite succeeded. Here is Our Miljø. really like this tape. It's very, very basic, sort of simple hash noise sound palette, but it really works. I have one more sort of hash noise tape from a Canadian artist named Foal, I think, and this is a split tape with another Canadian project named Murmur. I think it's the the first Foal recordings. It's like also very basic contact microphone hash noise, but it's really nice. And it's got released last year through the label Buried in Slag and Debris from I think the label is based in Nova Scotia, I think. Yeah. jazz foal from Canada here. It's very promising release. I think I like that it has this very sort of thin sound. It's not like it's noisy, but it's not like a big wall of noise. It's very like sort of one sound source at a time. So it's like very promising tape. Last tape for today is by Nick Keeling from Canada, who plays he plays piano, and he has made a lot of like self-released piano tapes, which is really really beautiful. And this is the newest one. He's a good guy. It's like very sort of traditional, I would say. He records to tape, and like very sort of homemade releases on recycled tapes, and he's really great. Thank you for listening.